take it away.
Hello, and we are Burlington Central High School. We have myself, Ben, Jesse, Jessica, John, and I'm Jake.
So before we start our presentation, we brought a live demo in today just to show what we can do with motion sensors. So I'm just going to turn it on right now, and it's going to be on. So as you can see, it's on right now, and I'm going to turn it on to auto. Wait, turn it on? Yeah. So as you can see, it turns on automatically, and by the end of the presentation, it will turn off by itself. So we'll cover that at the end.
So here's our problem. I found out that our school is wasting so much energy that could be used towards other things. So we have an unnecessary usage of energy throughout our school, which is costing our school a lot more money than it should. But the more important thing is the greenhouse gas emissions that our school is emitting is way greater than it should. So one day after volleyball practice, I was walking through the school and I found out, hey, why are all these classrooms lights on? I mean, no one's using them, so why are they on? So me and my partners, we went through the school and we counted all the lights that were on. We found out that three rooms were constantly running, and we had about, in total, 7 to 8 classrooms with their lights on. And sometimes the janitors come through and shut off the lights for them. So our idea was, well, how can we cut down on this energy use? So our idea was to install motion sensors throughout our school and every school in Burlington to cut down the usage of energy, in which we'll cut down the cost and we'll cut down the CO2 emissions from every school.
Okay, so the effectiveness of our plan is going to be monitored by this. We're going to monitor the amount of energy we use post and prior installation, and that will give us an idea of A, how much energy we use, B, how much money we save, and C, how we're helping the environment. We also did some research and found out that Barry School Board cut their energy use by 16% and managed to save $500,000 in 1 year.
How the motion sensors are planning to work is they have a wide angle radius, and when they sense movement or something in the vicinity, they will turn the light on. When it is on, it will stay on until it no longer senses movement, and once that happens, the light will automatically shut off. For example, if you're in the classroom and there's a class going on, and there's movement, people moving around, the lights will stay on. However, if when the class is done, the teacher somehow forgets to turn off the light, it won't matter, as the light will turn off in an adjustable amount of time. Say, one room is highly used, like a bathroom, so you want to keep that one on longer, then you can set the timer to, say, 30 minutes, whereas a classroom that you want to shut off almost immediately, you can set it to about 15 minutes or even 5 minutes.
So the product we're planning on using is this motion detector, as you can see up here, and each one costs approximately $21.99. Now, it covers 84 meters squared and has can cover 180 degrees. But we also contacted the store that we'd be buying from and found out that we would only have to pay $15.99 if we bought in bulk for each one.
All right, the installation. The Halton District School Board has a partnership with an electrical company called Black & McDonald. Me and my friend John over here, we called them and we found out that it would cost around $100 per hour for the installation. But they could give us a discount since we're in partnership with them.
So the premise behind this is that we would get them to come in for however long it would take. So if it was about $100 an hour, and we have about 30 motion sensors to install, that's about $3,000. And they could wire it up through the rooms, and that'll cover just about all we need.
All right, so, man, I see a lot of people sleeping out there. Let's do some audience participation, all right? When I count to 3, you're all going to say, save the environment. 1, 2, 3.
Save the environment.
All right, I'm going to count to 3, you guys are going to say, I can make my own decisions. 1, 2, 3.
I can make my own decisions.
You failed me. Okay, right. Anyways, we're going to put the fun in fundraising. A lot of different events. We're going to be parking for different events over Burlington. We're down by the lakeshore sort of park. So when people want to park at different events like, Rib Fest or Sound of Music, they can park here. They can't find a parking spot, which is pretty likely. We'll do car washes. I'm not sure who's going to be washing the cars, but we'll get back to you on that one. We're also going to do some dance-a-thons, maybe some fun fairs. We got a bunch of people back in the class, very creative people. We're going to think up some great ideas to raise money to be able to put these little motion sensors in every classroom in Halton. Next slide.
So after installing these products throughout the areas in our school that need it the most, like for example the washrooms, we plan on our next steps to be installing this throughout our entire school. And we're hoping to influence other schools, factories, even families to follow our movement and have these lights installed in their homes.
Okay, so we decided to put in a little animation just to show what adding in motion sensors can do for us. Okay, so every day people leave lights on for hours on end, draining electricity, money, and harming the environment. This helps us. So motion sensors will allow us to pretty much save electricity and money and help protect the environment.
So in summary, we're going to start small. We are going to first start with the rooms in our school that needed the motion sensors the most, like the bathrooms and maybe the gyms. And throughout time, and when we get the money, we will start going school-wide. Once we have gone school-wide, we will then start spreading district-wide, and we hope to either cover all of Ontario and maybe even all of Canada. So our premise is to sit for a better today, a better tomorrow, and a better future.
So I just want to point out one thing. You know, at the beginning we pretty much gave live demonstration. As you see, it just turned back on, but during the presentation, if you notice it, it turned off. So that's pretty much how we will save our money and electricity and help save the environment.